y'all, this is your girl Tysheen, and I'm back with another video. How y'all feeling today? How y'all doing? How's your day going so far? Well, me, today's going well for me. Today's a good day. It's sunny outside here in New York. No more rain. We had a bad weather out here, y'all. It was raining so heavy. Not my side of town. I live in Brooklyn, so it wasn't that bad. There was no flood or anything like that around my neighborhood. So thank God for that. It's so crazy because the part of Brooklyn I live, I never experienced like anything like we had Hurricane Sandy that was really bad, but I didn't experience it that bad on my side of town, so thank God for that. So I've been lucky. Been lucky, no floods or anything like that. Yes, I'm doing good. Can't complain. Today's a sunny day, very nice and sunny today. It's like in the 70s, my favorite weather. I love it when the weather is in the 70s because you don't need no jacket, you don't need it's not hot outside, it's just like some nice cool breeze. That's my type of weather. My type of weather. Love it. And it's fall. I love fall, so yeah. Not winter. I'm not a winter person. I'm not looking forward to winter. I don't like being cold, so yeah, I'm not looking forward to winter. I wish you could skip and go straight to spring. I like spring and fall. Those are my two favorite. Summer too. I like not all the time, but I like summer too, but not when it's too hot. Not when it's like in like 80 and 90 degrees. I just can't. I can't. Yeah, so we're gonna be reacting to my boy Karl. I know I'm a fan of Karl now. Yes, I'm a fan, and I react to so many of his videos, like learn English. That y'all seen that video? Y'all need to go check that out. That video had me dying. I was in tears. And the other one that I like is the when he talked about the monkey on the Ricky show. That was funny too. Oh my God. So I'm gonna react to this one here. So yeah, so like I said, this one is Karl introduced his diary. Ooh. So let's get started.
And it was full of old people, really. I mean, that's probably why it's called Gran Canaria, right? Because it's just
Grannies
old people.
everywhere.
Yeah, right. But what I thought I'd start doing is start a diary.
Okay, why?
Just because I sort of had a bit of time on my hands and that. Just thought, write it down, write stuff down.
And do you hope that this one day will become one of the great literary documents like Samuel Pepys' diary?
I haven't heard of that. Is it any good?
You've never heard of Samuel Pepys' diary?
No,
the most famous diary other than probably Anne Frank's.
I've heard of Anne Frank's and that, and I thought if she's sat in a loft, knocking stuff up, not much going on in her life at that point, yet she was still writing it down.
Yeah, whereas you've been to Gran Canaria, yeah.
I thought, so there is stuff going on that I can chat about. Start a diary.
Sure.
You started a diary?
Yeah.
And what are you going to do?
I used to write diary when I was a teenager, but then I stopped after a while. But I used to love writing in my diary because I didn't really have that much friends, and I'm the only girl in my family. Well, I have brothers, but I don't have no sister. I'm the only girl, and that was my only thing. My diary. Anything I was going through, I would just like write it down, and yeah. And I'm familiar with and what's her name? Anne Frank. Diary. That's her name. Yeah, I read that book.
Did you keep it up every day?
Yeah, just.
Oh, can I read it, please?
Well, a diary is meant to be sort of.
Please, can I read some out on this podcast? Karl.
Some of it though is only relevant to me. It's sort of.
Oh, this is. Please give me it. Oh my God.
I mean, this isn't. I haven't just.
Look how big it is!
It's one of those desk diaries.
It's huge. It's about a foot long, and it's Oh, that is amazing. Imagine if Anne Frank's had been like that. As she got out, right? Everyone would have heard it clank down on the desk.
Yeah, but my writing's quite big, isn't it?
Oh look! Give us that.
Do you know about joined up writing? Have you heard about
is
that?
There's no point.
Amazing.
Sometimes you can't read it, can you? So it's best to.
Okay.
Look at
Look! Oh my God! It starts on the first day. This is wonderful. Going on holiday to Gran Canaria today. Woke up to the news that Tony Banks had died. There was a piece on the news about how everyone was shocked. Got me thinking about an invention that would be good. Right. A watch that counted down your life. If it says you've got 3 days left, go to the doctors. Told Suzanne about invention. She said she wouldn't buy one. But she said that about the iPod.
How would this device work? This watch? I mean, how would you know when you were about to die? Is that again not for you to worry about? Presumably the boffins.
No, all I was thinking is that Tony Banks fella, you know, he died and everyone was shocked about it. But if you had like a little watch on,
But how does it work? You can't just say, wouldn't it be good? How would this work? Yeah, I imagine you in the patent office going, got an idea. They go, oh, certainly, Mr. Bilkington, what's your idea? Watch that counting down your life. Oh, how does that work? What?
just wear it, just pop it on your wrist.
No, what do you mean, just pop it on your wrist? How does it work? Just pop it on your wrist. Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Well, it's interesting that he goes on. The flight to Gran Canaria was a bit bumpy. I thought about the clock.
I'm gonna need Ricky to stop calling him an idiot. He's not an idiot, okay? Karl is a thinker, okay? He have a very creative mind.
That counts down your life again, and I wondered if it would know if you were going to die in a disaster. Now he's querying his own design.
He's wondering if he would know. He's invented this.
And now he's not even sure. A fellow on the plane was reading Koi Mag. It was a fishing magazine. I glanced over and noticed he was reading the Pond of the Month article. Don't think they could make it into a weekly magazine. Well, to be fair to you, because I remember seeing a guy on the train once reading Carp Monthly, a magazine dedicated entirely to carp, and it had Carp of the Month. And I just thought, you know, once you're like 3 months in, the editor must be stressing. If we've got any more carp, we got a carp that's actually done anything.
I reckon if they used the same one twice, there wouldn't be many complaints.
No one would be noticing.
No, that's the carp they used 2 years ago.
There was a really fat bloke on the plane. He was playing on his PSP. While I waited to go to the toilet, I looked at what game he was playing. It was darts. He's that fat and lazy, he can't even face playing a more active game on a games console. Me and Suzanne got off the coach along with a couple of old people. One of them was in a wheelchair. I don't think it was wise of them to come to a volcanic island with a wheelchair. Everywhere's pretty rough paving and sloping. Guess I'll keep an eye on it as the weeks go on. Day 2 in Gran Canaria.
Brilliant, we're only at day 2.
The hotel's a bit odd. I've never seen as many cross-eyed people in one location.
That's amazing!
Well, you may as well let me read on a bit more.
No, this is amazing.
Well, come back.
This is a brilliant diary. This might be the best diary ever written. Oh.
While sat listening to the Kinks on my iPod, I wondered if everybody thinks in their accent. I know I do. What's this? What are you talking about?
Just that. You know, when I've been sat there lying on the lounger, right, and I was thinking about stuff.
How do you know you think in your accent? Tell me a typical thought.
Because what I mean is, say if I was like, if I saw something, right? Do you know how I say like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, but
was
I
being
don't have
said.
to. But when you think, I don't think the sentence is like I'm saying it. It's just a thought. The thought appears. It's conceptual and it's already there. It's not like I go, Rick, what? Just looking at that fellow over there, were you? Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was thinking it was a bit weird. Oh, so was I. I don't think out whole sentences.
Whereas you have Carl, stop listening to the Kinks for a minute. Look over there. More cross-eyed people.
No, well that's
Is that how your mind works?
In a way, yeah. And
Brilliant.
that's when because I thought
Explains a lot.
It's great that he has to think about whole sentences.
because I thought that's weird, isn't it? I didn't think that's weird, isn't it? And I thought I actually think in my accent. And then I thought, does Stephen Hawking, does he, when he's doing his maths and that, is he? I don't know where he's from, so I don't know what his accent would be like.
I think he's from.
I kind of understand what Karl is saying. I mean, am I the only one who understands what he's saying? Like, I do sit here and I think about my accent when I'm talking, or if I'm looking at my videos back and I'm listening to myself, and I'm like, you just think about it. You know, how the way you talk, you know, your accent. I definitely hear a mixture of New York and sometimes Jamaican accent, because like I said, both of my parents are Jamaican, so I can hear it sometimes. It comes and goes.
Kent or Cambridge or Oxford.
Right. So
you think he might think in his
voice, in that voice,
the computerised voice?
Just wondered.
Had lunch inside today due to shite weather. Sat next to an old fella. Old men's ears and noses carry on growing as they get older. Suzanne noticed his fingers were fat too. Maybe they continued to grow. Suzanne didn't laugh when I said her.
I always thought that too. Like, when you get, I noticed, like, I used to work in a nursing home, so I always noticed, like, old people, like, their ears get bigger. I don't know if their ears get bigger or maybe because it just tracks. I don't know. Their ears get bigger. Sometimes the nose, and then sometimes their hands a little thicker, and they're shorter. Like, they, you know. I say Karl is just a person who just have a mind where he just can't help himself. He see things, he thinks about it, and he just can't help himself. So, I mean, we all think stuff like that.
Your arse had the same problem. Day 3, cloudy start to the day. Had pie and chips in a cafe. Had a bit of an argument with Suzanne because I thought it was daft that we were paying for food when we were on an all-inclusive holiday. Changed my mind when I saw they sold pie though. The cafe was called Tattoos. The fellow who owned it didn't have any tattoos. But we never saw his wife. Oh, brilliant. Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
It's the greatest holiday in the world. That's the entertainment in that town.
Went back to the hotel and had a sleep before tea. I love the fact you're moaning about old people, but you're just as bad.
You've done nothing so far.
He's done nothing, he's got me hip. Woke up to news about ducks being badly treated. There was a really ugly one with
That's
bare
only
legs.
because Karl is a. That's only because Karl is an old man himself.
I'm gonna die. Why does he write this down? Oh God. Oh.
There is a fat bloke from Bolton who is in the pool as I write this. He's got a big tattoo on his back, but I can't work out what it is. ... He just got out of the pool and burped. It just felt like you had to keep us abreast of that.
Everything's in the diary. I just seen it get to the point where you're going, breathed in,
Yeah.
breathed out again.
There was a big fat fella in the sea who kept his t-shirt on. If you're big and fat, is there more chance of you getting burnt because there's more of you on show? I asked Suzanne and she said she didn't know in that sort of not listening kind of way. I wanted to hang about to see if the fat bloke was going to get in the kayak, but Suzanne said we had to head back, slow him waiting to see if he's going to capsize. We go home today, so we got up early to get the last bit of cloud.
No, it's just that it wasn't. It's not that sunny all the time. I mean, I was sat in weather that if it was like that here, there's no way I'd be sat in the garden.
Yeah.
But because you're on holiday, it's like, well, we got to sit in it. Put your coat on.
So are you going to continue to write this diary? Every single day?
It's amazing. Keep this diary up. It's amazing.
No, I will keep it up because what I find as well is, I think earlier on before I went away, I think I did learn something, and because I wrote it down, I remembered it a bit better. So
What was that?
I just was thinking then, I've forgot it now, but I remembered looking back at it and not having to read it all because I remembered the end of it before I read it, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wu-Tang. It's the only way we can get to a better future.
What's gonna be different this time?
I'm at my brother's home.
Oh, that was it. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was more. He should definitely continue. He should definitely continue with his diary because that was funny. Yo, the stuff, I could just imagine being around him and he just sitting there looking around and just writing stuff in his diary. I want to know if his diary is really that big. Like, how do they portrayed it in the cartoon? But that was funny. That was definitely funny. I love Karl. Karl is just like I said, he's just one of those people who don't even try too hard to be funny. He just naturally funny. Yeah, so that's it. That was Karl and his diary. And if you want to see more, give this video a thumbs up, because that showed me you're a fan of Karl and Ricky and Steve, and you want me to write more of them. Give this video a thumbs up. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, and I'll see you lovely people Yeah, take care of yourself. Bye and peace.